And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early. And that bye week coming right early in the middle of the schedule.
Hey, Vic, I'm going to join to my phone, man. Let my dog use the bathroom.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to put this one away. Fair catch, 6-4, and taken at about the 15-yard line. So now here comes the Jets offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led by a first
Either way.
back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this season. The Jets winning that game. So they're looking for the season sweep here in Miami. First kick for the Eagles. Snap releases. They'll get him to the ground. It's running forward. Pick up at 4. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage, miss traffic. But in this case, it was a free safety coming up and making the big-time play. From the gun, here's Fields. Pass taken has been taken. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get the third down conversion.
And an 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
The Jets sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Go.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at their 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play.
On first and 10 is Hall. Oh, nice move. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their whole offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season, currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2. As the Dolphins
Ball to give up the middle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Now Fields. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The Jets offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the 50, here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Willie Gay on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Back to throw. Fields.
At the 15-yard line.
And this is going to be caught by Smith for the Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens right now. Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now here come the Dolphins. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they showed off the athletic Jude. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan, being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Again, it's Achane. Dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely good lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll send Gibbons in motion. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's third down. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a first down.
Sanders' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that maybe they were a yard closer. That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Here's Fields. Over the middle to Smith. Second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down.
Handoff for Hall. There he goes again. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 16-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Jets.
He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and 1 now from the 7.
Brings up second and a yard.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Well, that's a big point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Fields now to throw. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he'll be cleared out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
play action. It's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. 20. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give ball. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal, Jets.
They'll try to run with him. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
To throw his Fields. Now he'll touch. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have got it on cruise control.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And Ryan just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the
Miami set to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he slips it past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up for middle, Achane. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Dolphins.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Now
3rd.
they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll run for it with Achane. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hall. Nifty juke there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jets 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, he's broken on some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
to the ground with Hall. And down to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A final shot before the break. Fields. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer to the breach with a score here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Give to Hall running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Motion.
And off to Achane to begin the drive. Nifty move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Dolphins. First down.
They'll give this to Achane. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. And that is incomplete.
You can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. first and 10 as this new drive starts.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
Breece Hall.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
72 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's break some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Cyber up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his guy the rest.
And Waddle going to have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Achane gets it from the goal.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On play action, no throw. This one complete to his fullback out of backfield.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
There's a quarterback sneak.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Dolphins first down.
He'll drop to throw. The kicker here is complete. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's down at the 17-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down.
In motion, Hill.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And they'll bring him down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.